Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Wondery show brought to you by Reese's Oreo Cups. God, I'm telling you, if you haven't tried these things, you need to try these things. The peanut butter cup with the Oreo.
You're not going to be disappointed.
We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. My big brother Jason Kelce out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Our Cincinnati Bearcats are coming to Kansas this week. They got the Jayhawks. Shout out to Matt Nagy, his son Tate Nagy. He's a freshman over there. I love the Nagy family, but the Cats are coming back to the Midwest. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go! Stay on the win train, baby. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the people what we got coming up? We got a fun one, man.
We have a really fun one. We got coming off of 2 wins for this past week for the Kelce brothers. The Chiefs officially win against the New York Giants in the Big Apple. Getting that monkey off the back. We'll also get into the real reason behind the Birds' comeback, the rest of an insane week 3, and Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro are here. So I don't know how the fuck we got these guys. Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
We get these guys.
I don't know. They're going to talk to us about
this show.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh my god, dude, I gotta make this feel a little more professional.
I don't know if there's anything we're going to be able to do to make this better.
Actors, human beings, the best of what they do. Dude, we gotta
lock in.
Yeah,
gotta lock in. Before we lock in, let's get to some of that new news.
New news coming in hot.
New news. New Heights is now on Prime Video. Prime Video customers in the United States can start streaming New Heights today through the Prime Video app on their favorite devices.
How about it, man?
There's now another place you can watch New Heights if you so choose. And quick update for our Wondery Plus subscribers. We will still release the show totally ad-free on Wondery Plus, but now we're making all of our previously exclusive content like old film clubs, Heights hotlines, yada yada, available to everyone. So go check those out on whatever platform you prefer.
And we also got some new news in Kansas City this Friday.
Kansas City.
The Kelce Car Jam is back, baby.
That's this Friday?
It's this Friday, man. I'm going to break out the old school. I'm going to break out some new old schools that I got. We got a 1990 Jeep Wrangler with the wood grain on the side. Baby, let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now, I think it was made in 1989, baby.
It's a good year.
92%ers, we want to remind you guys the Kelce Car Jam is this Friday. We'll have an amazing block party style event that showcases some of the city's top automobiles, including some of my personal. There will be food. There will be drinks. There will be games and a whole lot of fun for everyone. There's only a few tickets left, so get yours now. Proceeds benefit 87 and Running, my foundation that helps out underserved youth in both the Kansas City area and back home in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, and just the Cleveland surrounding area. 2 cities that I absolutely fucking love. So please show up. It's going to be a blast. It always is. And thank you for everybody in the foundation 87 and Running for putting this on. Every single year blows my mind, and I can't wait to see it this Friday when KC comes up and shows out, baby.
No doubt. It's a fun one every year. Highly recommend it. Is Operation Breakthrough going to be there again?
Be, right? All the time. All the time.
It'll be great.
All right. Now, last bit of new news. Jason got a new side quest. Jason.
Travis.
Are you working on your saxophone skills?
It was the first time I played in a long time. It was...
Dude. I thought you fucking crushed it.
Well,
and this is how I know you crushed it, because I didn't hear yours.
Yeah, no, that's why it was good.
And as long as you don't, either you were faking it or you were sounding good enough to where it didn't sound like a middle school orchestra where there was like that one fucking out of tune.
Oh, I was definitely doing it. I was definitely doing it. You just couldn't hear it because it wasn't a loud enough instrument on its own. But
dude, and what an epic fucking song! Are you kidding?
Yeah, what? Yeah, when they were like, we're going to do the Monday Night Countdown theme, I was like, all right. And I picked up the sax that morning, and I was like, all right, I got to see if I can play this thing. I haven't played this thing in forever, and the last time I tried, I just like couldn't even make a sound at like this music store. I was like so bad.
Yeah.
And I picked it up, and I'm like starting to play it a little bit, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I can do this.
What'd you play? Little Hot Cross Buns? What'd you play?
I did do a little bit of Hot Cross Buns, a little
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary Had a Little Lamb. That was the other one.
Dude, I remember this shit like it was yesterday.
The easy ones, and then I went right into it. And like for those of you that don't know, Barry
back to middle school when you practice every fucking day.
Barry sax for marching band is whenever you're doing marching music and you're a bass instrument, you're pretty much just going
simple.
Bum, 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 while the brass and everybody else are kind of doing the melody. It was not the hardest piece of music, and I still found a way to fuck it up. But it was fun. It was fun.
Nobody knew you fucked it up, dude. I fucking thought you crushed it. The bit that they did where they actually showed like the full song, bro, I was a proud brother. And I couldn't hear you fucking up, so you must have played it perfect.
That's good. I mean, I just kind of fit in. I was getting a lot of help from a lot of the marching band members there. So these guys were awesome. Oh, we're going to play it. Here we go.
Okay. It just got me back fired up. So badass. I loved every fucking second of it.
Appreciate it.
I was sitting on the fucking couch waiting to hear your take on the Eagles game, waiting to hear your take on the fucking Sunday night game, and here you are with a fucking marching band, which I fucking tell everybody, you are a linebacker that had the most tackles in the game, a running back that had the most yards in the game, and you played in the marching band at halftime, which you didn't do. But
no, never did.
You could have, and I asked the question, why not, Jason?
Because I was making halftime adjustments, all right, and
well, there were a lot of halftime adjustments for the Cleveland Heights Tigers back then. That's right.
I was trying to catch my breath, but yeah, no, it was fun. I put the hat on, and it was like I think it could have fit if I would have readjusted it. But I was like, no, this is perfect. It reminded me. Do you remember the movie Drumline?
Do I remember Drumline?
The one guy right before they get into the fight, they're doing it, and he's got the thing. He's too fat, and the thing's just in his teeth while he's doing it.
Is that what it is?
Yes. We can pull up that picture. That was in my head. Like I put it on. I was like, I feel like that guy in the fucking movie. And I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, we can readjust. I was like, no. This is the way it needs to be. Don't readjust this. We can't make this. Needs to be comedic in some way. So yeah, that was good.
This guy's just going to be in every marching band known to man.
Definitely not going to make this a thing.
Every marching band in the NFL, Monday night, Jason's hitting it.
I don't think there's many marching bands in the NFL. I think the Ravens are the one that have a full marching band. It's the largest marching band in all of the NFL, 150 people in it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's a full marching band. It was pretty legit. And I like promoting the arts and promoting music and to have an instrument in my hand. Like I think a lot of the times you don't get to see that side at football
You made
games.
it look so cool, dude.
I did not make it look cool.
I want to play saxophone. Yeah, you did.
I want to wear a hat with a chin strap on my nose.
Yeah, well, you just have a big head.
I do. That's a Kelce. It's a Kelce trait.
It is. Thanks, Ed.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. They were more than accommodating and made it super easy for me, which I appreciate you guys. Baltimore Ravens marching band. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry for being really shitty at saxophone now, but had a blast.
Hold on. Do you want to see all the pictures your mom sent us?
Mom had a bunch of pictures. Yeah, that's when I was.
Oh my fucking gosh!
When I was playing alto sax before I switched to Barry.
Look at this.
It's a young Jason Kelce.
Braxton. Oh,
that's Barry. That's when I got the big guy.
Oh, dude, look at that! What a fucking guy!
All righty, big props to our partner Reese's Oreo Cups.
Reese's Cups with Oreo cookie crumbs inside, included in and around the Reese Cup. It's all happening. They finally did it.
That's right.
Jason, you asked, and they listened.
They did, and maybe it took them a little longer than we all would have liked, but it finally happened. They listened.
Reese's with Oreos. Name a better idea.
A better candy idea. I mean, I can't. It's like a combination that it's hard to believe hasn't happened up until now, honestly.
Yeah, there's no idea better than Reese's Oreo cups. Maybe the light bulb, the airplane, who knows, man. The tush push?
Tush push is only 92% effective. Reese's and Oreos 100% effective.
So what are you people waiting around for? Reese's Oreo cups are in stores right now. Wherever you get candy, you'll find it. Go get you some.
Brother, The next binge for the 92 percenters
What you got for me?
is officially out. Our sponsor is Black Rabbit on Netflix. Black Rabbit follows, two brothers, Jude Law and Jason Bateman, as they try to survive the underbelly of the New York City's nightlife scene.
What?
How about that?
On the run from the mob, a boatload of debt, and more trouble, this dramatic crime thriller will have you gripping the edge of your seat and laughing until you shed a few tears. How about it, man? That's my kind of fucking show right there.
Taylor's oldest time right there. And I'm curious to find out why it's named Black Rabbit. Black Rabbit has everything you love. Don't miss it. It's now streaming on Netflix. And I'm assuming since it's bingeable, that means the entire season is available.
That's how that works. Yep.
I'm hopping on a plane this week. I got time.
Put it on the list. Now that's an ad read.
Thank you to our partner, Gillette.
All right, now, Jason, you've been retired for a full year. Let's talk pregame rituals. Do you miss them? Still have them?
I kind of have one, I guess, for Monday Night Countdown. Like I go do the production meeting, then I kind of iron out what's happening in the rundown. Then I go to the makeup lady. Then I go to the hair, and then I go on set.
I was just curious to see if you were putting that same game day energy into your new broadcasting routine. That's all.
Well, first and foremost, it includes making sure that this beard is looking real nice, which is finally starting to show some of my grays again after dyeing it. I'm getting those natural colors back. Thank you. Thanks so much. But yeah, I have some grooming individuals that make sure it's looking nice and tidy.
If you were looking for a tool to help wrangle it in a little bit, look no further than Gillette Labs NFL licensed razor.
Special edition razors have those long-lasting Gillette Labs blades and the precision trimmer on the back. It's perfect for cleaning up this guy.
Nice. I hear it's a must-have for NFL fans this season, and clearly you too.
Sold, available now in 12 teams, including the Eagles and Chiefs. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. Gillette, the best a fan can get. All right, let's get some bold topics brought to you by Gillette from week 3. Let's start with the Chiefs game. Little Chiefs 22, Giants 9 on Sunday night.
Back in the win column, baby. Back in the win column. Let's fucking go.
Does it feel good?
It does feel good. That was not a great performance, but a win is a win. It's hard to win in the NFL, man. And I'll take a win any way I can get it.
This is the first ever road win against the Giants in franchise history.
It's pretty crazy. Our franchise record against the Giants is pretty insane.
What is it?
It was like 4-13 or something like that.
Wow. I guess you think about it, like the Giants used to be good.
I don't think I've ever beaten the Giants up until today. I lied. I beat them before.
When you got into the league, the Giants were just fading away from that like Eli Manning Super Bowl era Giants.
And they were still had Eli Manning and they still beat us, yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't Super Bowl era Giants anymore. Because my second year, 2012, was the second Super Bowl they got, right?
Damn, you're like a dinosaur, man.
That was my second year in the league. I remember Marty Morningwig. When we went to the holiday party, we were kind of out of it already, and I remember asking Marty, like, hey, who do you think is going to like win the Super Bowl this year? And the Giants are like 8-8, like nothing special. And he's like, honestly, I think the Giants are going to, they're peaking at the right time, their defense is stacked, and he called that shit. They went on the run and freaking won the whole damn thing. So
shout out to Spags.
Yeah, there we go. All righty, well, you guys got it done this week in the Meadowlands.
Yes, we did.
Little frustrating first half. It was a lot closer than it probably needed to be. Chiefs settled for 3 field goals in the red zone. Is that right? All of them in the red zone?
It was big red zone.
Yeah,
I don't think we got past the 30. We got hit with a few penalties that put us in 3rd and longs and kind of kicked ourselves once we crossed the 50. But Harrison Butker right there to punch them through for us and get points on the board. I will say it feels like we're rolling. It feels like we're starting to get this thing going on offense. Our defense is playing stellar. Both this game and last, absolutely phenomenal performances, and stopping the run is the biggest thing. And our DBs are playing really good. We had a few turnovers, and when you win the turnover battle, you typically win the game.
Helps out. Helps out.
And one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in my entire career was the Pat Mahomes. So much like chaos in my mind of I turned around like, what? We got it back? Like,
What do you think is going into Pat's head right there? Right when the ball hits the ground, what's he just...
fuck.
No, but he's doing it in the right voice.
Come
he's
here, boy.
He's like, fuck.
Get it, Pop.
This was such an impressive play. He covered so much ground. And then just like, who has the foresight to like jump at the ball? Like,
dude, it was insane, dude. I told him afterwards, I'm like, bro, I still don't know how in touch. It's so insane from that angle. He just comes out of nowhere. That boy got heart, man.
It did feel like you guys are starting to get rolling on offense. Defense, like you said, has been playing pretty dang well, right? I mean, especially the last couple of weeks, they've been playing well. And you got Pop going, you got the run game kind of active. And then, it felt like Pat started, especially in the second half, taking those shots. We've seen Thornton open down the field for a couple games now. It's been waiting for it to kind of happen. And all of a sudden it started popping for him. Hollywood Brown made a couple big catches.
Hollywood's been playing fucking outstanding. He's been that safety net for Pat. And I think we're going to keep getting this thing rolling, man. Hopefully we get Xavier back here soon, and got Rasheed Rice back in the building. I know we don't get to see him for another 3 weeks, but he'll get his engine rolling and practices and back in the building and get the swagger back of having the whole unit together, man. Gone. And even Juju Smith-Schuster, I can't say enough about what Juju is to this team in terms of his energy, his accountability. He's always in the right spot. Always there for Pat, especially in the rollouts, has a good feel for the game and the offense and just feeling out zones and being in the right place at the right time, man. Just always accountable in the run game as well. So I think we're starting to catch some momentum as an offense. And I think that comes with, like you said, getting Pop going, getting Kareem going, and these big guys up front being able to just get off the ball and move guys. And that'll help out the pass game a lot.
And then it just felt like between Pop, the receivers, and every time somebody got a ball thrown to them, or they got a chance to make a play, everyone was fighting and running, and like there were broken tackles. It felt back to like some vintage like Chiefs, just like speed and energy and effort, and it was just fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to watch this past week.
Second half felt a lot more like Chiefs football.
I still felt like in the first half, even though the points didn't get there, it felt like guys were breaking tackles. It felt like guys were making plays. You know what I mean? Whereas if it's felt like for the last couple weeks where it's, even when the completions are made, it's like almost like a tackle happens right away, or, Pat isn't able to find anybody, so he takes off a run. It felt like now guys were going out making incredible catches, right? Like that Thornton catch down the field was a fucking fantastic play. Right after what happened? He got a penalty, right?
No. He caught the one right before, and as he's going down to the ground, elbow.
It moved. That's what it was. Thank you. And then to come back and to make that second one, I'm like,
the second one was even harder than the first one.
I don't know how the hell he caught that.
Just puts the point up in the air. He's like, I got it.
He caught it through the defender.
No doubt about it.
Boom! That is such a great catch. Falling and like sticking your hands out, man. He is, dude. Love that dude, man. You've mentioned this kind of even on the side. You've been waiting for this kid to kind of come on.
He was a steal. I don't know how he got out of New England, man, but we're appreciative that they let him go because he's a smart football player, hands. On top of that, can run with the best of them. A big body. Long arms. It's just he's a smart football player. Smart football players are gonna fucking thrive in this offense because Coach Reed's gonna put you in positions to where you get those one-on-one matchups, man. If you know how to attack it, good things are gonna fucking happen. And I think him, Hollywood, Juju, we've been rolling, and we've been getting this thing kind of geared in the right direction. And I think Pat's just going to keep dialing it in as we go, baby.
I can't imagine being a quarterback back there and trying to make decisions, because there's the amount of things you're trying to process on a play-by-play basis is intense. And the more you build chemistry with guys, I've got to think it makes those decisions a lot easier. And with Pat, it feels like
1,000%.
With Pat, it feels like obviously he has great chemistry with you. He's got great chemistry with Juju because he's played together. A lot of the other guys, like that, is still kind of being developed in games. And like
Noah Gray, another guy had
that's right. Noah Gray
had a bunch of fucking. They didn't seem like big gains. He had about 30 close to 30 yards of, yards called.
One of their most iconic stars has already given him a public stamp of approval after the dramatic win over the New York Giants. Legendary tight end Travis Kelce lit up social media with a heartfelt message backing wide receiver Tyquan Thornton, whose breakout performance has fans and analysts buzzing with excitement. Yet beneath the headlines, the tension continues to simmer, as the fiery duo of Kelce and coach Andy Reid, two relentless competitors, have clashed in 2 of the last 3 games, even erupting on football's biggest stage during the 2024 Super Bowl. Now, whispers grow louder, because while both men insist everything is fine, the undeniable reality is that this dynastic partnership often finds itself on the brink of chaos, leaving Chiefs Kingdom to wonder just how long the storm can be contained. While it's expected for a superstar like Travis Kelce to show flashes of fiery emotion or for a coach as demanding as Andy Reid to chase perfection, it's rare to see their sideline eruptions so raw and so frequent, putting their intensity on full display for the world to dissect. "I love Travis's passion, man," Reid admitted, brushing off the incident. "I'm okay with that. We didn't have enough of it in the second quarter. It wasn't where we needed it to be. Within reason, he knows when to ease up and when to push harder. And that's what I love about him. The guy is all in." Yet Reid also acknowledged the balancing act, confessing, "Sometimes I have to be the policeman." He's an emotional guy. Still, for the second straight week, the legendary coach has been forced to publicly address Kelce's actions, and the growing spotlight on their fiery clashes is impossible to ignore. In the crushing Week 2 loss to the Eagles, Travis Kelce's boiling frustration erupted as he slammed his helmet down directly in front of Andy Reid in what many saw as a threatening gesture, a rare crack in the polished armor of Kansas City's dynasty. To be fair, Kelce has more than earned the right to stumble. He's a surefire Hall of Famer and one of the greatest downfield weapons in Chiefs history, but with Rossi Rice sidelined for 8 games and the offense starving for production, his struggles sting even more. Through 3 weeks, Kelce has managed just 134 receiving yards on 10 catches, ranked away from seeing such sideline fireworks become the norm. For years now, speculation has circled around whether the Chiefs would finally draft Kelce's successor. And with the legendary tight end firmly in the twilight of his career, that chatter feels louder than ever. Once the definition of elite, Kelce hasn't consistently delivered the dominant play that cemented him as one of the greatest in NFL history, while Kansas City's offense continues to battle inconsistency. As the dynasty inches toward a new chapter, the 2026 NFL draft looms large, and with top-tier tight end prospects like Tyler Warren and Brock Bowers setting the standard in recent years, the Chiefs may finally be forced to hand over the reins and prepare for a future without their iconic weapon. One analyst now believes the Chiefs could finally embrace life after Travis Kelce as early as next season, with signs pointing to the end of an era for their legendary tight end. Back in 2023, the 3-time Super Bowl champion shockingly failed to reach the 1,000-yard mark for the first time since 2015, though he salvaged the year with a fiery playoff surge of 355 yards that helped secure his 3rd ring. But last season told a different story. Kelce managed just 823 yards in the regular season, never finding that trademark extra gear, and stumbled in the postseason with only 175 yards across 3 games. Now in 2025, the 10-time Pro Bowler's decline looks even starker, opening with a sluggish 3-game stretch that's produced just 134 yards and a lone touchdown, sparking serious questions about how much longer Kansas City can lean on their fading star. Despite Kansas City's desperate need for offensive firepower after opening the season without Rossi Rice and losing Xavier Worthy on the very first possession, it has become painfully clear that Travis Kelce is no longer the unstoppable force he once was. That reality has led analyst O.A. Jones of PFSN to predict that 2026 will finally be the year the Chiefs draft his successor, spotlighting Oregon's Kenyon Sadi as the perfect heir. Sadi isn't just another prospect. He's a dynamic pass-catching weapon with rare athleticism and fluid mobility that allows him to run a complete route tree and stretch defenses in ways few tight ends can. Even more impressive, his extraordinary arm length and muscular frame give him the ability to battle through contact and dominate vertically, making him a nightmare matchup and exactly the kind of elite playmaker Kansas City could build its next dynasty around.